Today I'm going to teach you how to play Octopus's Garden by the Beatles. This is such a fun and easy song to play, deeply satisfying, and I thought I would teach it to you. I'm Brenda Earl-Stokes. I'm the owner and creator of Piano and Voice with Brenda. I make creative and practical resources for singers, pianists, and music educators. So Octopus's Garden was one of the songs that was written by Ringo Starr. It was originally in the key of E, but I am going to teach it to you in the key of C because it's a bit of an easier key to sing and a much easier key to play in. We're going to use my typical 4-part song learning technique. Step 1, we're going to learn the chords. Step 2, we're going to learn the groove. Step 3, we're going to learn the hook. Step 4, we're going to put the whole thing together. But first, the chords. So what I've done here is I've created a little cheat sheet that has the lyrics and chords on it. These are very, very easy to find online. All you have to do is type in the name of the songs in a Google search and then type in lyrics and chords, and you should find a whole bunch of resources. You can learn them in a bunch of different keys and things. They usually have a transposition button on them. So this one, as I said, I'm doing it in the key of C. And so if we go by step to see what chords we have a C chord. We have this G/B. What this means is that it's a G chord in the right hand and the left hand plays a B bass note. So that's a G triad with a third in the bass. Then we've got an A minor chord. Then we've got this A minor with a G in the bass. Both the G over B and the A minor over G are both little passing chords, and it's not super difficult, so I figured I'd throw it in here. Then we've got an F chord and a G, and that's the whole song. There are no other chords in the song, which is fantastic. So let's get into studio magic. Here we are. So we're going to start out with a C chord, good old garden variety C, E, G. Okay. And then this next chord is a G over B. And the way that you're going to play it, ordinarily we would play it G in the triad in the right hand and just the B note in the left hand. But we're going to do a little bit of voice leading here. So we're going to go C major triad and then G over B. You see how I've done that? This is the first inversion of the chord. B, D, G with a B in the left hand. Then you're going to play the A minor chord. So let's try that all together. Go C major, G over B, A minor. And then it's going to go A minor with a G in the bass. So the right hand stays the same. The left hand plays a G. And it's just a little moving chord. F, and then G. So it goes like this. I'd like to be under the sea in an octopus's garden in the shade. He'd let us in, knows where we've been, in an octopus's garden in the shade. Now we're going to play the A minor. I'd ask my friends to come and see an octopus's garden with me. I'd like to be C, G over B, A minor, under the sea, A minor over G, in an octopus's garden with you. Okay, that's the whole song. There's a couple of other verses, but honestly, it's all exactly the same as this, just the words are different. So now we're going to go to step 2, which is figuring out the groove. Now, this is a groove that I like to refer to as the Umpa. And what the Umpa is Umpa, 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 Umpa. So my left hand is playing the bass note, right hand chord, left, right, and it goes 1, 2, 3, 4. And if you hear the song, this is exactly, I like to be under the sea. That's kind of what it sounds like, right? So we're just doing an approximation of that here. Left, right, then C, then the G over B, A minor, under the sea, A, then the A over G, in an octopus's garden, obviously very slow, in the shade. Good. This is a great way to start to get your skills singing and playing. Let's do that again. C, G over B, A minor, A minor, A minor over G, F, 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 and G. Good. So let's go a little faster. I'd like to be under the sea in an octopus's garden in the shade. Try to keep your hands and arms relaxed. He'd let us in, knows where we've been in an octopus's garden in the shade. Here's the A minor. I'd ask my friends to come and see F, an octopus's garden with me. I'd like to be under the sea in an octopus's garden with you. Right? You see how we do that? So we can now bring it to the actual tempo of the song. 1, 2, 3, go. I'd like to be under the sea in an octopus's garden in a shade. He'd let us in, knows where we've been in an octopus's garden in a shade. I'd ask my friends to come and see an octopus's garden with me. I'd like to be under the sea in an octopus's garden with you. Awesome. So that's the bulk of the entire song. You could try the other verses if you want. Now, if you want to level this up one more time, now bear in mind, only do this if you're comfortable doing this, is we can adjust the bass line. So instead of just going root, chord, what we could do is go root, chord, fifth chord. This is like another version of the Umpa. Umpa, 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 Umpa. So we could go, I like to be. Then there's the G over B. 1, fifth, 1. In and around, root, fifth, in my left hand, root, fifth of the G. And you can go from the C down to the fifth, or you can go C up to the fifth. Either one works. So I'm going C down to the fifth, and for the A minor, I'm going the root to the fifth in the left hand. And then for whatever reason on the F chord, I'm going the root and I'm going up to the fifth, I think because I don't want my hand to go down too low. So I'm keeping it here. And then I'm going to the G here. Root, fifth, C, root. And then there's the passing chord, the little G over B, A minor, the fifth, the root. Now here's that little passing G. In an octopus's garden in the shade. See how I did that? I'd like to be under the sea in an octopus's garden in a shade. See how I did that? Then you go, I'd ask my friends to come and see an octopus's garden with me. So the last thing that we can do if we want to is to learn the little guitar intro. And I would refer to that as the hook of this song. And let's see if I can remember how to play it here. It goes. Right? So that's a little bit tricky. If you want to do it as an ear training exercise, it would be a great thing to do. I always recommend people do this, is to listen to just the intro a few times and see if you can sing along to it, and then see if you can pick it up on piano. So it goes 2, 3, 4. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. No. Right? So even if you could just go ba ba da ba do ba da ba do ba do da ba ba do ba do ba do ba do ba do da da. You could then just go into your Umpas if you wanted to, if it was too tricky for you to play it. I'd like to be. You see how we can put that all together? So the great thing about a video like this is that you can pause it and you can go back and you can watch some of the things over and over until you've nailed it. That's what I recommend you do. And then go back and listen to the Beatles version several times so you can get the sound of it in your head. Bear in mind, we are in a different key here, but you'll still be able to get a picture for how the song works on the piano. I hope this tutorial was helpful for you. If it was, please leave me a big thumbs up. Make sure to subscribe to my channel. You can also check out my website, pianoandvoicewithbrenda.com. There you can join my weekly newsletter where I give out all kinds of fantastic practice advice, free resources, and more. Also on my website, you can learn about how you can work with me either one-on-one via Zoom lessons, or if you want to check out my membership site, The Versatile Musician. Make sure you leave a comment below and let me know some other songs you might want me to teach you. I love making these fun tutorials. It is my mission in life to get everyone to sing and play the piano. It's the most fun you can have. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial and happy practicing.